Good morning, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of FAU's President, Dr. John Kelly, and our Vice President of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Dr. Larry Furman, it is a pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to all of you joining us today. And yes, that includes family members, friends, and especially all of you, future owls. I know you're excited about your college search, and we are very happy that you're joining us this morning as you explore FAU. My name is Joel VanderHorst, and I serve Florida Atlantic University as Director of First Year Recruitment right here on our Boca Raton campus, as well as Director of Admissions and Enrollment for FAU's Wilkes Honors College on our Jupiter campus. As we get started, though, I would like to acknowledge the fact that this past year has been unlike any other. In many cases, we've had to learn new ways of doing things and, of course, adapt to the challenges presented to us all. As things continue to progress, so are we at FAU. In fact, I'm very happy to share that for students entering FAU this summer and fall, you will find a more robust on-campus and in-person classroom experience. So we're very excited about it. I hope you are as well. Now, as you continue to explore FAU, I believe you will find in today's sessions to be comprehensive and very informative. You will have an opportunity to learn about our academic offerings, the application and admission processes, what is it like to live and learn on campus, and something that I know all of you enjoy, it's really just hearing from our current students and their personal experience here at the university. So having said this, I believe Explore FAU is the perfect opportunity to gather information and ask a lot of questions. So consider this your first invitation. We would like to hear from you. We hope that by the end of the time together, you'll have a strong introduction to the university and that all your questions are answered. Now, did you know that FAU welcomes students from across the state of Florida, the nation, and the world? Whether you are a local student or joining us from a distance, you will find that FAU is a welcoming place where you'll be driven to pursue your passion and receive an education that will propel you to a successful career. In fact, among the many things I love about FAU, it's the very diversity that it's presented in our student body, the amazing research opportunity, and the wide varieties of academic offerings. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. For the high school seniors joining us today, and I know there's a couple of you, please remember, May 1st is just around the corner, and that is the big National Decision Day. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you're completing that enrollment process as soon as possible. For the rest of my high school students, perhaps the number one question we received this past year was regarding SATs and ACT test score requirements. Please note that as a state university, we still require all of our incoming first-year students to submit a test prior to completing your admissions file. Fortunately, testing sites continue to provide testing opportunities throughout the summer and fall months. You will learn more about this and the application process later in the morning from my colleague right here in admissions. It is a beautiful day in Boca Raton in South Florida, and I know we very much would like to be all on campus enjoying this day together. Although this program is taking place virtually, please know that we continue to offer limited capacity tours. So as you continue to explore FAU, we look forward to seeing you on campus in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Make sure you're visiting our website and scheduling that campus tour. I hope you're excited. We certainly are. You now get to see firsthand why FAU is a top university on the move. Enjoy the program, have a wonderful day, and go Owls.
Hello, all of my prospective or future owls. Thank you so much, Joelle, for that amazing introduction. I am super excited to be with all of you here today on this virtual platform. My name is Summer Hill, and I serve Florida Atlantic University as one of our admissions counselors in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions at the Boca campus. So I get the privilege today of talking to you all about FAU, walking you through the application process, and then you'll have an opportunity to ask some questions and attend some college sessions. So I'm just going to start by sharing my screen here for just a moment. And we are going to go through our info session. Okie doke. So here's our lovely Florida Atlantic University. Okay, so I always like to start off with a couple of basic facts about FAU. So we came out in the 60s, 1964 to be exact, is when we opened our doors. And at the time that FAU came out, students actually had to have a degree to come into FAU. So many students that were applying had an AA, so an associate's degree. Some of them even had a bachelor's degree, and they wanted to go on to continue their education. And back in the 60s, FAU was one of the more affordable institutions around for them to do that. But guys, we have expanded since the 60s, right? So now we're taking in a lot more students, and you do not have to have a diploma to get into FAU. You just have to have your high school degree. So we service about 30,000 students, and we do that across 6 different campuses, with Boca being the main campus. So on Boca, you will find about 25,000 students. And just to give you a general idea what that looks like, usually our faculty to student ratio is going to be about 1 to 24. So hopefully not too different from what you all see in high school, although you will still have some bigger lecture classes. So if you are in a course with 100 students in a lecture hall, that may still happen. However, FAU does require discussion groups for those courses. So that ratio goes down to about 1 to 10. So what does that mean? You still get to know your classmates, know your TAs, form study groups, things like that. We also have about 180 different degree and certificate programs, and we'll talk about those in just a second. And then, we're also graduating our students, of course, right? So they're coming in, but they're also going out and going into the world and doing great things. So we have over 171,000 alumni. Many of them are local, so they're right here in our Boca Raton area. They assist our students with getting internship opportunities, job opportunities. Many of them work with our faculty and staff here that we have on campus as well. So they are just an additional support system for all of my prospective students. Okay, so here's a snapshot of some of our colleges. Now, I like to describe FAU as this big umbrella, and we are all under the umbrella of Florida Atlantic University together. However, we belong to different colleges within the university. So FAU has 10 different colleges, and really a college is just similar majors that get lumped together just because they are that, similar. So we have our College of Arts and Letters. In this college, I'm going to have more of my liberal arts or humanities majors. So in here, you may find graphic design, studio art, English, anthropology, history, things like that, okay? Our College of Business, which has something called an AACSB accreditation, which is a fancy accreditation that graduate programs and also corporations will look for once you're looking for jobs. Our College of Business, with that AACSB accreditation, you're also going to find majors like accounting, marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, business administration, hospitality management. Many of our business majors will also double major or major minor. Please know if you're in the College of Business, you take an accounting class, your professor is an accountant, right? You take an entrepreneurship class, your professor is an entrepreneur, they're a business owner. So these are people who are actually invested in the field, who are our faculty members, and they will be teaching you, okay? College of Business is also very hands-on, and our professors are extremely hands-on with our students in terms of getting them internship opportunities, whether that be here domestically or overseas, abroad. Our college, this is actually, the College of Social Work and Criminal Justice. It is no longer our College of Design and Social Inquiry. So in this college, of course, you will have social work, you will have criminal justice majors, also political science majors, right? So this college is for students who may be interested in changing the future in a legislative capacity. Students in this college are also able to work with the police force that we have on campus. They can also join our PLUS program, which stands for Pre-Law University Services. So anyone gearing up for law school, you may be interested in that. My future teachers and educators, College of Education. We have everything from early childcare education, so babies on up to 2nd grade, to secondary education, middle school on up into high school, into exceptional education, which is working with students with special needs. Most of our students in the College of Education will come out licensed and certified. So what does that mean? After you go ahead and graduate with your bachelor's degree, you are able to go right into the classroom and teach. There should not be any additional certifications that you need to acquire. College of Engineering and Computer Science. So my future engineers, you're going to have ocean engineering, civil engineering, you have computer engineering, computer science, geomatics, which is dealing with drones, tectonic plates. We just added a new major in here for data analytics and engineering. So there is a lot for you to do in here. Similar to our College of Business, all of your professors in the College of Engineering and Computer Science are engineers, right? So they know what the field is like. They are very hands-on with my engineering students. You also will be very hands-on with everything. So we have owl racing on campus. Students are building race cars. They're working with robotics. They are doing undergraduate research with prosthetics and presenting to big-time Fortune 500 companies like Lockheed Martin's and working with the Department of Transportation. So lots of neat things for you to do in this college, tons of internships. My students applying to engineering and computer science, please know that we expect you to have gone up to calculus in high school, okay? Calc looks real good on those high school transcripts. If you have not been able to go up to calculus, we look to see that you've at least completed pre-calculus, okay? So after Algebra 2, remember pre-calculus for my sophomores and juniors in here. Graduate college, what's important to know? We have one. So students can actually obtain, for some studies, their master's degree in 5 years, where your courses, your senior year, will count toward both a bachelor's and a master's degree. So many of you might be thinking about that. Our Harriet L. Wilkes Honors College, this is located in Jupiter, and we're going to talk about it in just a second, so I'll save that for a moment. Our College of Medicine, find future doctors, know that we have a College of Medicine right here on the Boca campus. So students have access directly to our College of Medicine, and we know what it takes to get into medical school. So we do assist any of our students who are in the pre-health professions with making sure that you obtain all the right prerequisites and you have all of the right resources to be able to apply to medical school when your time is ready. College of Nursing students, please understand that this is a limited access program. Our program is a freshman direct program, which means you must get into the College of Nursing as a freshman because we do not accept traditional transfers. Any of my juniors that are on this call, please know that you are expected to have a complete application by December 1 of this year. We only take 100 students and we generally get about 1,500 applicants, so you want to make sure that you are applying early. Very quickly, our requirements for the College of Nursing start at about a 3.6 unweighted GPA, usually about a 1,200 on the SAT and a 25 on the ACT. My College of Science students, so you all are going to be biological sciences. We have a new program we just introduced called medical biology. In addition to your chemistry, your physics, your mathematics, psychology, exercise science, and health promotion, you will also find in here. Please know that, again, you have the option to select any pre-health professions, and you also have the option to do a BA, which is a Bachelor's of Arts, or a BS, Bachelor's of Science, within any of the degree programs within the College of Science. So that's just kind of to give you an idea about the different colleges that we have here at FAU. Please know, again, if you are a STEM student, so science, technology, engineering, and math, we are looking and paying extra close attention to those math GPAs and those math subscores on the SAT or ACT. So you're going to want to make sure that those are up to par. Okie doke, our Student Success Network. So I love this about FAU. We want you all to be successful and have the best resources that FAU has to offer. So as you come in the doors as a freshman, you have your own success network of folks who will be with you up until the moment you graduate. So you will have your own financial aid counselor, and they are there to help you figure out the FAFSA, to let you know what scholarships are available, to figure out how tuition and billing will work, to let you know what you will need to pay out of pocket, to let you know how loans work. All of that information you can discuss with your financial aid advisor. You will also have your own career counselor, and so they are here to help you with everything you could possibly want and need to know about your careers. They are there to help you if you want to change your major at some point, if you want to explore career opportunities, if you're looking to get internship opportunities, if you need to build a resume, maybe you've never done that before. Or we also have interview rooms that they assist students with learning how to interview. okay? And then, of course, every student, you also have your own academic advisor. My freshman students, you are required to meet with your advisor at least once a semester, your freshman year. And we really want to make sure that you all are graduating on time, right? That you're taking the right classes, but also classes that you love and they are going toward your degree program, and that we are making sure you are able to, again, graduate within 4 years. Okay, so moving on, I did tell you guys I would tell you a little bit about our honors opportunities. We offer 2 different honors opportunities here at FAU. One being the honors program, which is done right here on our Boca campus. It is your first 2 years, you take honors courses. Your last 2 years are your general core course curriculum, but you still graduate with an honors distinction on your bachelor's degree. The idea of an honors program is that our classes tend to be a little bit more discussion-based, more seminar-based, activating those critical thinking skills, okay? Know that every year we take in about 250 students into our honors program. So 250 out of the 3,600 freshman students we typically admit every year. The Honors College is a little bit different. I mentioned to you all that this is located in Jupiter. We have a total of about 500 to 550 students on that campus. So students, as we discussed before, will typically receive a Bachelor's of Arts or a Bachelor's of Science. Well, at the Honors College, it's a liberal arts and sciences school, so we combine the two, and students are able to receive a Bachelor's of Liberal Arts and Sciences with a concentration in whatever they'd like to study. Students at the Honors College also end up taking interdisciplinary study classes, which means that you all can have a class that's taught by 2 different professors in the same room with you at the same time, teaching you the same things, but they are coming from different disciplines. So again, you are learning different ways to think about things, different ways to problem solve, different ways to see the world, okay? So that's the idea behind an Honors College student. Some majors within there, again, liberal arts and sciences are going to be things like medical humanities and biological anthropology. We had one student a year ago who ended up doing her degree major in biological art. She combined 2 different concentrations. So know that you have those options. Students in the Honors College also do a thesis or a study abroad in order to graduate. That is mandatory. And then you will also do an internship. Very quickly, requirements for the Honors College start at about a 3.9 GPA, about a 1270 on the SAT, and usually about a 27 on the ACT. So keep those numbers in mind. Research partnerships. I love research at FAU. For those of you who have not applied yet and you are intending to, or my juniors who are getting ready to apply this year, the application will ask you if you're interested in undergraduate research. I always say select yes. The worst thing that happens is that you don't do it. So our president, Dr. Kelly, has a huge push to make FAU one of the largest and fastest growing undergraduate research universities in the nation, So we've actually partnered with 2 different research facilities, Max Planck and Scripps, and they are number 1 and number 2 in the world. So I always like to tell our students, this is your opportunity to think outside of the box in terms of what you want to do with the rest of your life. And we know our STEM students are going to be great, right? So you guys are going to be discovering cures for diseases and working on prosthetics and developing new kinds of technological equipment, right? But even my more liberal arts majors, okay, please know that there is an avenue for you in undergraduate research, because it's really just thinking about what problem is there in the world that I want to have a hand in solving. What do I care about? What legacy do I want to leave? Okay, these are ideas that come with getting involved in undergraduate research. Because here's what we know at FAU. 85% of the jobs that all of you in here are going to have, my seniors, my juniors, my sophomores, okay, they don't exist yet, guys. So these jobs are not going to exist for another 10 years, which means you all are coming to school at a time where you are able to create your own job titles, determine what your own salaries look like, okay? And you're going to do that by way of undergraduate research. So long story made short, get involved. Undergraduate research is run by OURI, which is our Office of Undergraduate Research and Inquiry. And don't be afraid to ask questions about this when you are in your college sessions as well. All right, so student life at FAU. We are fun here at FAU. There's so much to do all the time. We have over 400 clubs and organizations, so this is everything from student government to surfing clubs, scuba diving, kayaking, to your Greek life, all of that. Over 5,000 student-led events, so we have shows, plays, concerts, recitals. We have a movie theater on campus. Lots of new and different developments going up. We have Starbucks on campus. We have Chick-fil-A as well. A lot of students love that. And our campus recreation center is amazing. It's a gym facility that is included in the overall cost of tuition for you guys. So make sure you are getting involved in campus events. Know that if there is a club or organization that does not exist, you are always welcome to create your own, and it only takes 8 other students who have that similar interest to be able to do that. All right, so moving on to the bread and butter really quickly, applying to FAU. There are 3 ways to apply, and we ask that you only choose one. So there is the online application, the FAU Common Application, or the Wilkes Honors College Common Application. For my students who are looking to apply to both Wilkes and Boca, you only need to complete the Wilkes Honors College Common App. You do not need to do another application. For those of you only applying to Boca, you can choose between the online application or the common application. Then there are 3 steps to apply. The online application with a $30 application fee or fee waiver. Completing your SSAR, which you will all learn about. This is where you enter your grades yourself and submit it to us instead of sending a regular transcript. And the last thing are your test scores. So please know, yes, we require test scores. We have not gone test optional. So students, you do want to make sure you're testing, and we do super score, okay? After these 3 steps, you are done. So no essays, no recommendation letters. Great that you guys play sports or you're involved in community service, but we do not need to know about it for purposes of the application. So these 3 steps and you are on your way. My juniors, know that your application will open on August 1st of this year, and we generally try to request that you have a complete application by December 1. So here's just a little snapshot of what our students look like. Those students who are admitted for fall typically have a 3.8 GPA, usually around an 1120 on the SAT or a 22 on the ACT. Average students that are enrolled for summer typically have a 3.4, usually around a 1040, and typically a 20 on the ACT. So again, just a snapshot for you to see where our students fall. You are always welcome to Google FAU student profile, and you can take a look at our numbers there as well. And lastly, this is just a little bit of information about the FAFSA. So my juniors, when you are getting ready to apply, your FAFSA will open this year on October 1st. Through our Office of Undergraduate Admissions, we offer merit-based scholarships. Please know you cannot be considered for a merit-based scholarship unless you have that FAFSA on file. So make sure you're submitting that. Additional scholarships will come from you, students. So if you have that sports scholarship, church scholarship, Raise Me scholarships, Bright Futures, which you can work toward if you are a Florida resident, you are welcome to bring those in, okay? And Raise Me is an app that you all can download that will earn you micro scholarships to FAU should you choose to come here. So that's just a little bit about financial aid for you. And then lastly, we want you to follow us. This is our Instagram handle at FAU Admissions. We have live sessions all the time. You will also get to meet your counselors, your admissions counselors, our STARs, so our student representatives, and we let you know about different events that are going on campus, excuse me. So I hope you all will follow us. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment. And now you are going to go into your college session. So if you all go back and just click on agenda, you can click on the college that you plan to attend, and you will get a great session going on there today. Bye, all of my future prospective owls. We hope to receive your application soon. Go Owls.